my channel. A while ago, I made some, shoot, I don't have any more. I forgot. They did sell with the folio that I did, but I made some of these this is not done. Some of these really huge tags here. And there's a video showing those tags if you were interested. I do have a video on that, a past video. And one of my subscribers asked if I could please do a tutorial on them. So that's what I am doing today. These, as you can see, are not finished. But I do want to complete one of those for y'all. These, I have decided to do a fall folio. And I want to put tags in them, kind of like the other one that I did. And I thought, why not just kind of show an almost start to finish with this, and I could decorate one of these, and I can decorate one of these on camera to show y'all how I do it. Unfortunately, I did not show how to make my masterboard. I did not show the process for that. So I will do another video and show y'all how I put these. It's called a masterboard, how I put that together. And all I used here is a file folder cut in two. Cut them, I think it was about to 7 inches. Yep, 7 inches in width. I don't know how long these things are, but I didn't cut any length off. They're a little over. They're 11 3/4. There we go. Somewhere around there. Can't promise you that's absolutely correct, as my brain feels a little bit fried from the tiredness. All right. If you're here for the thought of the day, it will be at the end, so just stay tuned for that. Hopefully you're here to see this and hear the thought of the day. All right, so where is my... First, let me say, after you make one of these, save one as a template. That way you can just lay it down, trace over it, cut it out, you've got one. But I'm going to assume that you don't have one, so I'm going to show y'all what I did. Now, I wish that I could remember the exact piece of whatever it was that I used to get that curve, but I don't remember. And it really just depends on how big you want it. You might not want your tag that big, or you might want it bigger. So I'm going to use this little brass bucket thing that I have to draw my curve with. To get as many uses out of this as possible, I am going to go over to the edge, top and side. And just draw my curve. I'm going to get my handy dandy cutter and just knock that side off to where, how far do I want that curve to go down? Now y'all, this is a lot of eyeing. And you just got to trust yourself. And not to mention that, you know, why do we have to have perfection? We don't. You know, and that's, maybe that's what I'm going to make my thought of the day today. I thought it was going to be something else, but maybe I'm going to focus on that. All right, where do I want this to go? And is that right? That does look not quite as steep as the other. Let's see here. If something doesn't look right, just take another look. I do use, yeah, that's right, okay. I do use a charcoal pencil in case I get anywhere. It just wipes right off. All right. How far do I want it to go down? It's going to be about right there. So we need to come over a little bit. That looks about right. Yeah, that looks good, I think. Probably not perfect, but like I said, that's okay. Now, I'm just going to cut around there to make my arch. And like I said, if some of the charcoal's there for one, it's okay. But also, it just easily wipes off too, so not a big deal. I bought those pencils so I could shade really well, and it does do a good job shading. All right, and there we go. The template for our tags. I do want to make 4 of these fall ones. So where... I think I'm going to do it right here, and then I can have me a couple smaller tags here. Do I kind of want that? I scooted all over. That's fine. That's okay. Just line that up. Make sure that you have enough room at the top. That looks good. Okay. All right. These are fall, obviously. And look, I found out it was actually just on accident. Every single thing that you see here has been in my scrap. It's been in my scrap pile for quite a while, and I picked that music sheet up. I was going to use it because it was in scraps. And I was like, oh my goodness, it has the word thankful. How cool is that? Because we are in that season. We should always be thankful, but we are in that Thanksgiving season. I love this time of year. Love it. Probably my favorite. It's hard for me to decide between the spring and the fall because I love those flowers peeking through and that first feel of beautiful warm air and the birds, and I love it. I love spring, but there's something so magical about fall. Don't y'all agree? Is there anyone who doesn't agree, and why? It also brings up some bad memories for me. When my dad died a year ago this October, and that is rough, it is, but I love fall. I love it. Okay, so I think my next step, you know what, I may as well go ahead and do this so I don't forget. Get in there. Go ahead and make my little tags. Make my little tags. Gosh. Woo, that was tough. My goodness. I've been working out lately too. And y'all, I am so sore. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I've been working out. I can't even squeeze my tag punch. What is up with that? Alright. I will cut that later. I'll put it over here on my... You can already see that's just so pretty. It's going to make 2 little tags. Okay, y'all, I'm going to go off of camera for a minute because I am going to sew around the edges. You do not have to do that, and I do not do it with all of my tags. I have done it with all of my big tags. I do. It's because I just like the way it looks. It's not something you have to do. If you don't have a sewing machine or you don't like the sewing, don't worry about it. But I'm going to step off camera and wipe off some of this charcoal here and go sew. Alright, y'all, I am back and the sewing has been done, and I did it in a bunch of different kind of stitches because I like it. I like it. Do what you like. Do what makes you happy. And if you're doing them to sell them, okay, if you're doing to sell them and you want it to be your only income, well then, of course you have to absolutely do what the public wants, and it really doesn't matter what you like, I guess, which I think just kind of defeats the whole purpose. But, you know, well, there are people, I was about to say, who doesn't want to work from home? There are people. My husband, for one, is not cut out for it. I know several people that just aren't. They like getting up and they like going to work. Whereas me, well, you know what? I can't totally say that. I love my job, my career. I absolutely do, and I wouldn't want it to be any other way. Me being face to face with those students, teaching, planting seeds, there's nothing else like it, and I wouldn't trade it. I wouldn't. But my point is even if you want to sell your work, as long as it's not your sole income, do what you love. And if it sells, great. If it doesn't, well, it's right there for you to enjoy and for you to look at and for you to love. Love what you do. All right, off the soapbox for now. What's next? Next is, for me, gelatos. For you, whatever you want. I thought about using pastels. I think that would work wonderfully. Watercolors would work. Whatever you want. Let's find a fall color here. Yeah, I thought about using a brown thread, but I went with my cranberry colored. What do y'all think? What am I going to do here? That's a possibility. That's a possibility, maybe. I don't know. Oh, I just love my gelatos, and I don't use them enough, and that was one of the reasons why I grabbed them, because I absolutely love these things. I have so many art supplies, and a lot of them I just don't use that often because mostly I don't think about it. Shame on me. All right, so why have I got out the gelatos? Also, let me grab a paintbrush. Okay, gelatos. I want to show y'all what I'm going to do here. I did it with these. Let me take the roses off. To add a little bit of uniformity, to bring everything together, to kind of fill in some gaps. See what the gelatos did here? And I loved it. Maybe I'll even go around the outer edge. I don't know. I don't know. We will see. I got out all these colors because I'm also thinking, do I want to mix them? I don't know. We shall see what happens. Ugh, okay. Sorry about hitting the camera. All right, let's go first with the, I think I'm leaning towards this red here. And I think I'm going to start on this one first. Y'all, look at that stamp. Look at that St. Bernard holding the flowers. And look at that squirrel. And look at that owl. Y'all can find, this is washi actually. And y'all can find these washi stamps in my Etsy shop if y'all are interested. Okay, so I'm just gonna go around the edges here of my stuff, my pieces. Do I go around? I think I'm, you know, do I? You know what? Let me do this first and then I'll decide if I want to go around the edges or not. Get a little bit of water on my brush. A little. It doesn't have to be a lot. And you just go over the gelato. And it almost makes it like a watercolor. They're easily smearable too. You don't have to use water. You can use your finger and smear some if you want something darker, or you know, not at all. They're a lot like a crayon in that way. If you just wanted to leave it as is, it's just going to look crayon-like. Oh, I could have used my woodies as well. I didn't even think about that. Well, that's fine. And I love those too. The woodies that I'm talking about, if y'all don't have them, they're like colored pencil watercolors, and I do love them. And again, I just forget about them. Getting a paper towel just to blot off that excess that I don't want there. Oh, I love it. I love it. Do I want, oh, I see a little bit here that I didn't get around my owl. Do I want it around the edge? You know what? I'm going to go for it. Maybe I'll like it, maybe I won't, but I won't know it unless I try it. And y'all, that's the thing about our art supplies, and so much of it we save because it's so beautiful. We're saving it for something special. Well, you know what? You're something special. Use it to make you happy. And if it doesn't work out, I will tell you this, don't throw it away. Go back to it later and add, subtract, or whatever until you are smiling, until you're happy with it. Got a little bit too much red on my brush now from, let me clean this water up and get some fresh. It's rare. I'm not sure the last time I've thrown any project away that I wasn't happy with. You know, I have learned, it's rare that I even put it away anymore, but because I've learned, just keep going. Just keep going. And you will find that place of happiness. It will happen. If you're just learning, you're just starting out, watch some tutorials. Learn from that. Yeah. Yep. I love it. I love it. What do y'all think? Okay. Just clean that brush out a little bit. A lot of it, because obviously there's a lot of red in there. More red than I thought would be. I love that. That is so pretty. Alright, done with the red. Now what color for this one? I am thinking gold. Is this even called gold? Oh, let's see here. Where are the names? Odyssey? It's called Odyssey. Is that the name? Yeah, I guess so, because that one's called Galaxy. Alright. We're using Odyssey. Not gold, but Odyssey. I was about to just start going on the tag with my water. Nothing's there. I mean, all right. So fall break will be coming up for us soon. I don't know when this this video will be on YouTube. It may already be fall break by then. I don't know. because I usually do more than one video at once, especially lately due to my schedule. I do them when I can, you know, when I'm able to do them, for fear that I'm not going to be able to do them, and that would upset me. But anyway, so we are going to Michigan to visit my son. And I've never been to Michigan before. I did see him this past July. He came and visited for a couple of days, and that was fun. So it hasn't been too long since I've seen him, but we were supposed to go up and visit him last May, and that did not work out. And I felt horrible because I know that he was so excited and he so wanted us to come, and I wanted to come. I absolutely did. And I felt absolutely horrible. I think I'm going to trim my ends up, redo them. There's a little, I don't like that uneven edge. So anyway, and then we said, well, maybe August. Well, my other son's supposed to be having surgery, and it was supposed to be in August, and then that didn't happen. That's been postponed. And I know I've talked about that on other videos. So that didn't happen. So we've got the tickets. So short, the country shutting down. No. Don't even think it. Or something, well, you know, whatever. We are going. What about y'all? Have any of y'all got any exciting plans for fall? I live in the foothills of Blue Ridge Mountains in upstate South Carolina. And so, you know, here, apple orchards absolutely everywhere. Y'all, I love the sheen in this Odyssey color. I love it. So we make it a point to visit apple orchards / pumpkin patches 2 or 3 times throughout the season as well. One, because there's this one place that makes the most amazing pumpkin pies. Oh my goodness, I love them. I love them so much. And we usually take the grandkids and take my other son. They have a little train ride, and then down the street from there, another pumpkin patch. Another apple orchard pumpkin patch, and another and another and another as you go. And you got the apple cider slushies, or the hot apple cider, and you got the apple cider donuts. Cannot forget those. Oh my goodness. Apple dumplings. You've got train rides, play areas for the kids. Just so much stuff for the whole family to do. But, you know, even when it's just me and my husband, and we don't take the kids, like they're somewhere else or busy or whatever. Y'all, I'm cutting. Can y'all see? I'm cutting the bottoms. Y'all can see a little bit. I'm just squaring off the bottom of this tag. It's not quite square. Even when it's just me and him, we go and, you know, to get whatever they have at their bakeries, and to walk around and look. And it's in the mountains, and it's magical. It really, really is. It is magical. And it makes me happy. And we don't go to the apple festivals because they are so packed. It can be quite uncomfortable for the person that has a problem with such crowds, you know. And it's weird, but I don't mind it as much as my husband does. Not crazy about the crowds, honestly. And we did go to the LJ Apple Festival in LJ, Georgia. That's where my brother lived. And that was much better, and I'd absolutely go again. But that is 4 hours away, and my brother doesn't live there anymore. Just touching up these ends with some gelato since I cut them off. That is not water. All right, I apologize for being off camera here. All right, there we go, there we go, there we go. Coming back on camera. I just touched up the ends. Okay, now I've got to put up the gelato. And y'all, I will be right back because I've got to get my decor for these tags and I didn't get that out yet, so be right back. Okay, so first I've decided how I'm going to decorate my pink one. And I hope I don't get any hate mail for this. But I did decide the other day that this is going to go in a wedding journal that I'm about to start working on. I definitely want this one. Do I have another one? Yeah, I do. But it's not of the same color. I used it's not a brown, it's kind of a tan lines in there. So you know what? I will probably end up making at least one more of these for the wedding journal. Maybe I'll even do a wedding folio at some time, but this is going to go in my wedding journal. And so, that being said, this is what I'm going to do. I am going to cover this with this lace. And I know people get upset about things being covered. I don't show, there's so much stuff that I do that I don't show my process, and you know, and my stuff does sell. There's an audience out there for it, or a customer base out there for it. So people do like it. Listen, y'all, when y'all are in this sort of thing, when you're doing this sort of thing, there's going to be times that things are going to get covered. And you know what? It gives it depth. It gives it dimension. It makes it look better. And you can see through this lace. You can see through it. But I promise, so often stuff is covered up. Or you can see a tiny little, let me cut that off, a tiny little peep of something out from underneath it. And yes, the thing that you see the peep of is absolutely beautiful. It's gorgeous. But seeing the peep gives it dimension. It gives it character. There's a mystery to it. It's wonderful. And to me, it makes it more beautiful. If y'all don't want to cover, don't. But I'll tell you, you'll get over your fear of it if y'all watch Mar Emmy's Small Art. She's on YouTube. Girl, super popular. She teaches master classes sometimes. And she taught me so much about collaging. And I used to be really afraid. I didn't want to cover up my beautiful stuff. But she helped me get over that fear and then, you know, and just do it. And the final outcome of it, totally worth it. Yes, this is going to have to dry. But I guess, you know, while it's drying, I can turn my camera off and go look for the stuff from my fall tags. Right? Yeah, wash my hands. Or peel the glue off, which is more fun. Where's my, here it is. Let's do some tappies here. Tappy, tappy, tappy. Tappy, schmeary, tappy. Oh, we got a bubble there. Don't want a bubble. Make sure everything is nice and tight. Oh, gluing it down to my silicone mat there. Not good, not good. Okay. All right, so this has got to dry, and when it does, I will be back to finish it up. The glue is dry, so let's finish with this one. And you know, I thought about it, and the person that asked me to do this, when she saw my others, you know, I didn't even think she might very well want me to do one exactly in the same manner and style that I did the others. So I have decided I'm going to do one of those as well. So I'm going to do one of these, one of the fall, and one Victorian, like I did the others. While I was waiting for this glue to dry, that dawned on me, and I'm like, I'm not doing one exactly like that. Maybe she wanted to see my process for one exactly like that, and I certainly don't mind doing it. I love doing these, and it'll always be used in something at some point. So, trimming away the lace here. Okay, let me move this out of my way and get a closer trim. So I've got that off. Yes, y'all, my desk is getting absolutely full of stuff that I am using. It always is, though. I had to clean it off to be able to do this video. So it's usually much more up here than this. At almost all times. I try to clean it once a week really well. And again, I told y'all how swamped I've been. I haven't been able to do that recently. So it's kind of been, all right, I want to do this, I want to do this, and I want to do this, and I need all the stuff for it. So not only is my desk full, and I have another little pull out part. Oh no! All right, I had to turn the one light off because the battery went dead, but I don't use it a lot of times for my videos anyway. Hopefully this will be bright enough. It is kind of dark outside though, so alright, let me see how it looks back here. Oh, see if I can turn this up. So, as I was stating, got sidetracked by the lighting. One fall, one of these for my wedding journal, one Victorian is what I'll be doing today. Okay, just want to make sure that all that's good and clean. So yeah, I've got stuff all over my desk. I've got stuff all over the floor. I've got another little table right here beside me with all sorts of stuff. Y'all, all this rose is clip art that I got from Etsy. I do get it in PNG file so I can have my Cricut cut out the images, because there is only one thing about all of this that I dislike doing, and that is fussy cutting. A lot of people, I know that they love it and they say it relaxes them. Y'all, it tenses me up. I feel tense doing fussy cutting. I do. I will do it. I will. I'm not saying that I won't do it, but I would rather not. So the images that I get, the clip art that I get, I try to get it PNG files or SVG so I can put it, so I can let my Cricut do it so that I don't have to. Alrighty, putting a little bit too much glue down, Marie. Where's my tip for this? I normally have a tip for this. I don't remember not. Okay. Okay. Save that to use later. Can y'all see again? I don't know. Let me have a look just to make sure. No, y'all cannot see the bottom. There we go. Yeah, I didn't miss anything. I was just cutting the lace pearl piece to size. I want the little wave sticking out up underneath it so that you can still see that just a little. Oh, that. Yes, yes, yes. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Hole punch time. Hole punch time. Sorry, silk time. Sorry, silk time. I must be getting super tired because I am getting silly. Do any of y'all watching this, do y'all get silly when y'all get tired? I know there's sometimes I must drive my husband crazy with my silliness when I get tired. I don't know what's up with that. I'm silly anyway, but the silliness really increases. What am I doing? See, I'm not even doing that right. So I've cut 2 pieces of sari silk about the same length each. Where's that middle? There we go. Gonna push them through the hole. Hopefully it's good length, right length for what I want to do, because I want to try a pretty shabby bow. I just love this wrinkly sari silk here. Love it. All right, and there we go. This one is finished. Super, super simple. What do y'all think? I think I'm in love. I think I'm in love. Love it, love it. Can y'all see some of the glue is still in my hand from earlier? Ah. All right, time to put this one aside and let's do the fall one. So I was going through my drawers looking for all my fall stuff from last season. Came across a bunch of really good stuff that I forgot that I had. Okay. So this is what I've decided to do with this one. I'm going to keep this one simple as well, especially since we have such a busy background. Keep that in mind. When you've got a lot going on back here, you don't want a ton more going on up here. In fact, being completely honest, I could put a hole in this, tie some whatever it is up here that I'm going to tie, and call it a day. That is gorgeous. But you know me, I want to do just a little bit more. All right. I did glue down the part of this that I want to cut so I don't lose any sequins or beads. And y'all, I have been wanting and wanting and wanting to use this lace here, but haven't been able to find hardly anything to use it on. Look at that. Not only will I use it on this tag, this lace is going to be used in my folio that I'm going to put these tags in later also. That is just, I love it. Can y'all see all the beads and the sequins and everything? It's just beautiful. So going to put this at the bottom of the tag. Try not to get burnt with the glue gun. Stringing glue as usual. Oh, there, little bead did fall off. Or it might be where I cut it anyway, I don't know. Where's my tappy down? Tap, 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 so I do not get burnt. I got burned really bad the other day, y'all. I've got quite, or at least I had quite the nasty blister on my finger, but it popped. It's feeling better now. And then I found this little deer. And what about that? He's so cute. And yes, I know I've got glue all over my fingers. I never did get up and wash my hands. I got busy looking for the stuff for my tags and never got around to it. Not to mention, I do like peeling it. I do. That. How cute. I love it. I love it. I can't wait to use it. Do a little punchy at the top. And y'all, I think I'm going, do I have enough twine? I don't know. I had thought about using this Sorry Silk. That is really pretty. I don't know. You know, I don't think I have enough twine to do all of them anyway, and I like to keep that, at least that part, cohesive throughout my folio and journals. So I suppose I will go with this and do enough for one. I'm not going to do, should I do two? Thinking. Let's do one for now. Let's see how that looks. Adorable is how it looks. Y'all look at that. Do y'all not love that? Oh my. That is so fall and just cozy. I love it. I love it. Last year I did two really elaborate fall journal folios. They were journals and folios. They were so super elaborate. Excuse me, I was getting something to drink. And I wanted to do that again this year, but I was not able. Started too late or just too much on my plate. Well, anyway, and here we are. But I wanted to do something for fall. I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to frame that, so no need really to do that. Where's my foam? Here we go. Okay. So I'm going to put this foam back here just to lift her off of this tag just a little. Okay, I'm thinking right there. Yeah, I think that would be good. Okay. Now to frame her and her little doggy. I just love that picture. And I love this lace. And obviously I love everything. But you know, why wouldn't I? This is what I do. I love doing it, and I love what I use to do it. So, yeah. It's a good thing. It's a good thing when you love what you have and use it. Right? In case y'all were wondering, oh great. Oh well, that will be covered up anyway. As I've stated before, and I think it was Jennifer Stevens that I heard it from, lace covering a multitude of mess ups. Yeah, I forgot what I was going to say now. Because I got that hot glue there and it distracted me. Oh, so yeah, in case y'all are wondering what hot glue gun I use, and I need to do a top 10 list of my favorite things because this glue gun is definitely in there. My husband bought it for me. He's like, you don't give it enough credit. So here I am giving it credit. It's a Ryobi, a little miniature. They have the full-size hot glue guns. It was, and I do have it. It's out in the garage now. It worked amazingly. It really, really did. No complaining at all about how it worked. However, it's just too big and too bulky for me. So my husband bought me the small one. And let me tell y'all, it will do some damage. It will. Some bad damage. It will burn you. Oh my goodness, it gets so hot. So you gotta be real careful. But also, because it heats up so well, that glue, it works. It works. It's a powerful little tool. I mean, that's pretty already, right? But we're not stopping there, are we? No, we are not. What next then, Marie? Let's see. I don't even know. I've got all this stuff. And let's play. Let's play. I thought I had out more than that. Where's my stuff? I might have to step off camera because I could have sworn I had out more than this. Now, where did that applique go? Can't forget that. Because did want that. Let's see. Right there. And I might put something down here. And it's not going to be that. It's not. That is stunning. But that is not. Oh no, my other light. No. So I had the camera off for a little while to recharge the batteries to my lights so that the picture would be better. And while I did that, I did play around with a bunch of stuff until I was happy with the way this looked. And I will put it all together now. I would have done that on camera, but the video would have lasted another 14 years. So my advice to anyone that's wanting to learn how to do this is play around. Take out most of this stuff maybe, no, most, because one thing is not a scrap. But everything that I'm using here around this picture is scraps and pieces of fabric, scrap, lace, and stuff like that that I keep in a jar just for such occasions. Now, around the edges, we are going to put some stuff because I want the edges softened. So putting some flowy, wispy stuff or some things that's not quite square, or not square at all, close to the edges, really helps to soften things up. Where's my stick? Where's my stick? Don't let the glue dry. That has happened to me occasionally. I have to re-put my glue. There we go. Okay, so I do apologize for going ahead and setting all of this up. But like I said, I didn't want the video to be 14 years, and I could truly sit here and play with this stuff all day long. I really, really could. Let me see if I can remember how I had this. I'm not sure if that's how I had it, but I'm kind of liking that. Let's see. I don't think that's how I had it, though. Take a picture if you like something. And you're not going to glue it down right then. Take a picture. Nope. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. Okay. Y'all, pokey tools, these, the best for so many things, on sale in my Etsy shop if you gotta have yourself one, and you really do. I've got a bunch of these in a bunch of different designs, and they're so beautiful in my Etsy shop. I don't know, I am gonna cut off that little piece, kind of getting on my nerves. There we go. Yeah, that's better. Now, where did that piece go? Nope, that's not it. So much here. There's so much here. I think that is already so pretty. Let's move that out just a little bit. Okay, do I want to cut any of that off? I think I am. I'm going to trim this down just a touch, just to make it fit a little bit easier where I want it to go. Where'd it go? Pokey stick time. Oh, pokey stick of mine, how I love thee. Let me count the ways. Okay. Oop, a little bit of hot glue string that needed to go. Where's my pokey? Okay. And yes, y'all, these dangly flowers are going to lay right across that, because that's how I like to roll. Well, you know, because it looks pretty. Because it looks pretty. Ow, see? Pokey stick. Why don't I use my pokey stick? It actually softens this down. This is down here. Let me tell you why I'm leaving these. For one, I do think it is just beautiful the way that it is. Why does it, at least to me, look so good? Because this lace here, and I could dye it. I could, and maybe I will dye some of it. But it is stark white. It is really, really, really white with this total blush pink, and I wanted to shab it up a little bit. I wanted to add a little bit of that boho, so this hanging across that, it does that. Don't you think? Don't you think? Yes, I did not end up using this. I don't know where I'd put it. Maybe I'd put it in this corner. Do I put it in this corner? Do I? No, I don't. But I do think a little something does need to go in that corner. What should it be? What should it be? One of two things that I'm going to check out here. We've got that, which would be pretty. It would. So that might be an option. And I'm cutting again. This is again just a bunch of scraps here. Just cutting off a piece of my scrap just to have a look to see how that would look there. Yeah, that's it right there. That piece. It was kind of a, I'm not a big fan of squares. It's harsh. Square corners can be, not always, okay? Not always. Squares are not always harsh, but I wanted to soften that square up. Where's my pokey stick? Pokey stick, why you leave me like that? I can't find you, need you. See, and that just softens it right up. And there we go. Must not forget the bow. She is going to get a big fat bow. I usually use this for book enclosures, but occasionally to make a big bow on a tuck. Or, you know what? Sometimes I sew it and make the rippled seaming stuff. See, I can't think right now. Can't think of what it's called, but yeah, sometimes I do use it for that. But she and her little dog, so cute. They deserve a really big, cute, fat bow. Oh my. Oh my. Y'all see how I cut off that end? I'm saving this for later. Save it. Save your pieces. All right. What do y'all think? I think she's adorable. I do, and I can't wait to use her in a project that I don't yet know what it's going to be. But it will be a project. All right, let's see what all I've done here. Move the mess, move the mess, move the mess. All right, let's start over from the beginning. Have a look at this wedding journal tag. I'm so in love with that. So pretty. Did y'all get to see the bottom? Did I pull that up enough? So pretty. The fall one. And I'm going to make a fall folio and a little journal kit. This is going to go in that. This and my other ones I haven't finished yet. And Victorian one that I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. I love it. I love it. I'm so happy, and it was so much fun. I love making these. All right. So now on to the thought of the day. We've been talking a lot about anxiety, so along that vein, most of us that deal with anxiety also deal with overthinking. And when you overthink, you're sabotaging yourself so often, causing undue stress, undue worry. You catastrophize things. You think of scenarios A, B, and C. It's not ever going to happen. You have conversations, you have arguments, and it's not good. It's just not good. But you're going to do it. I get that. You're going to do it. I do it. So, but this is what I want you to do to get it more under control. Listen to me. You are the only one that can discipline your own brain, and you can reteach it, and you can have it come under your command. So what I want you to do is I want whatever it is that's bothering you, that's causing you anxiety, if you know what it is, I want you to set aside a time to think of it. Set aside a time to give attention to it and to think about it. Set a time limit on that. Say, I'm going to sit down and I am going to think about that conversation that I had with my coworker the other day for 15 minutes. And after that 15 minutes done, it's off. It's off, and no more thinking about it. None. I am done. Whatever seems reasonable to you, do that. But, so there we go. Set aside a time to think about it. Do not allow yourself to think about it at any other time. Don't. When it enters your mind, nope, not thinking about it. Push it aside. Get busy with something else. Fill your mind with something else. And then put a time limit on that time. So y'all keep practicing. You can retrain your brain. And, you know, I wish that there was a way that I could see y'all's creations. Is there? I don't know everything that you can do on YouTube. Or send me some links. There you go. I know that y'all can do that down in the comments if you got a Facebook and want to share with me. And I've got a Facebook, by the way, and it's Sunshine's Original. I'm not sure if you can just plain access it, but my name is Marie Wehofer. You can add me on Facebook. Just let me know that's what you're doing, because I don't accept friend requests that are just kind of random and strange. So if you do that, let me know and I'll invite you to my page. And I would love to see what you're doing. Till next time.